Hey folks, you ready for some football? Hey, this is Jerry with Russian Reality, and today we have a treat because I'm a huge football fan. We are going to go watch an American football game played by Russian guys in Russia. There's actually a league here, and we're going to go cover week one of the league. Recently, I was inspired by the Sasha Meets Russia channel on YouTube. She covered a women's American football match, and I thought it was pretty exciting. And so with the encouragement of my friend Pasha, who plays for North Legion, we went out there to support them for their first game.
All right, so we're in the facility. This is, I guess, a training facility for the old stadium, but they utilize it for the games here. Both teams are on the field. They're doing warm-ups. There's also some kind of award ceremony going on for a youth soccer team on the field right now. I think they'll be finishing up, and then our two teams will take the field.
Here's some details about the league itself. So there's 12 teams, and they are located throughout Russia. Most of the teams are in Moscow or St. Petersburg. The teams do play away games, so they do travel, and so each team has to host a certain amount of games, and they play 11 on 11. It's full contact, full pads, and full speed by traditional rules. 60 minutes for a game, halftime, switching sides, all those things are taken into account, just like American football. In St. Petersburg, all the games are played next to the old Zenit Stadium near Sportivnaya metro station, which is very close to the center, really scenic. The practice facility where the games are hosted is actually right on the river. It's very nice. As for the players themselves, they join the clubs either by invitation or they seek out the team, and they ask for an opportunity to try out for the teams. Teams practice 2 or 3 times a week, typically, depending on the club. But for the players themselves, this is a hobby. A lot of them are athletes nonetheless, and they do other things like powerlifting and judo and various other sports. But, this is really a hobby for them, and they're just out here having fun and enjoying it. At the games, you'll see their families and friends and acquaintances that they invite to come out and support them. And for them, it's just something they really enjoy doing. They love the sport, and they like American football, and that's kind of fun to watch. Games are officiated by a team of 5 referees, and they're all been trained by American referees, either directly or they've been trained by Russian referees who were trained by American referees. So it's a very good system in place, and of course the officials get paid. They also have a great crew that runs the down and distance markers, and they keep very thorough track of that. About the only thing that makes it difficult to follow the games when you're at the game is that the scoreboard doesn't show the time. So you don't know what the time is. Timekeeping's done by the head referee, and we're just kind of filled in by the announcers periodically. But the scoreboard does keep track of the score and the quarter, so that's good. Well, North Legion got off to a fast start. They won the opening toss, took the opening kickoff, went all the way down to the 30. They stalled out a little there, but had to settle for a 40-yard field goal. My first Russian field goal went right through the upright, so pretty impressive there. Unfortunately for North Legion, things started to fall apart as the game, at least the first quarter went on. They were playing good defense, but made a few mistakes. Into the first quarter, we've got the Griffins leading 14-3, but for all intents and purposes, really the North Legion has outplayed them, but they've made two huge mistakes with the muff punt that was returned almost, or returned for a touchdown, and then they had an interception returned almost for a touchdown, which the Griffins converted. So really, North Legion's just got to keep playing their game and quit making the stupid mistakes, is my guess. But we shall see. A disappointing first half for the North Legion fans, down 14-3 with the rain starting to come down. Certainly not what we anticipated from the better team, or at least the more experienced of the two squads. All right, so here we are. We're still in the third quarter, wrapping it up, but Legion has actually pulled it together. They're leading 17-14 after some good play, a few mishaps on the Griffins' point, but for the most part, Legion's just doing what they do, which is run the ball, and they're playing pretty hard-nosed football at this point. And now they got the lead, so how fast things can change. All right, so we're winding down the fourth quarter now. Total change of events. After going down 14-3 in the first half, North Legion has rallied, come back, and taken the lead 24-14. Griffins have the ball now, but they're behind by 2 scores, so they got a lot of work to do. And just like that with the pick 6, North Legion puts it away. Kind of crazy, 27 unanswered points, and that finishes up the game, runs the timeout, time to celebrate. Following the game, we were able to catch up with one of the team captains, Olexy, who's nice enough to talk to us, answer a few questions for us real quick, in between celebrating with his family and friends who came out in droves to support him. Jerry, what did you guys talk about at halftime after going down 14-3?
Мы знали, что нужно сделать, чтобы исправить ситуацию. Собственно говоря, пришлось действительно поговорить о том, что проигрывать точно никак, иначе придется завязывать с футболом. Поэтому мы сделали коррективы, вышли, нам все получилось, все удалось, значит, мы молодцы, все правильно обсудили.
Excellent recovery. Second half, 2 interceptions. You got one on your own, a pick 6 by number 1, don't know his name. Excellent defense, came up big. Guys have to be pretty excited. What will you do?
Следующая игра будет против чемпиона России. Честно говоря, мы к ней вообще готовиться не будем. потому что они очень сильные, и мы будем с ними играть в финале, и вот в финале будем готовиться. А сейчас будем просто смотреть, что они играют, попробуем выяснить, какой у них план на игру, чтобы в финале смочь их обыграть.
Well, that will wrap it up for my first football game in Russia. And what a fun time we had. It was a great crowd, both sides of the ball. The Griffins had a good supporters, and the Legion fans were great, and it was a lot of fun, especially with a lot of the drama of going back and forth, and the big comeback on the part of the Legion team. And so I really had a good time. I really thought that the announcers did a great job of keeping the crowd informed of what was going on, what the calls were on the field. The officials did an excellent job of making the right calls. I only saw a few calls where I thought they should have called something, but even the really nuanced, difficult calls, they were spot on. So very impressive. Overall, great experience. It's clearly not NFL level football, or even maybe, college level football, but certainly a good time. And, the guys are having a great time, and that's always fun to see, is the players were just really enjoying themselves. So that's it for now. We are going to pick up with the coach in a future episode and interview him. He was unavailable after this game, but we'll head over to their practice facility sometime in the near future and do an interview and talk to him about American football in Russia. So that's it for tonight. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you on the next one.